A lot of film history buffs are probably going to say this is like a low rent Sunset Boulevard. You're probably right. Yes, that's right. It's Betty Davis and the Star. I had never heard about this movie at all. And I do think that if you all do love Sunset Boulevard as much as I love Sunset Boulevard, I think this is definitely worth a watch, especially when you realize that the screenwriters were personal friends with Joan Crawford. This is literally about a failed aging actress, and the movie starts with her walking by the building where they're holding an auction. They're auctioning off all of her personal effects because she hasn't worked and she's flat ass broke. And honestly, if you know anything about old Hollywood, you know that Betty Davis and Joan Crawford hated each other. And they were both on contract to Warner Brothers back in the 40s. And both of them, honestly, their careers unfortunately declined, right? Like when actresses back then are on the backside of 35, really get many roles anymore, or at least roles that they really like want to play. And there were also a lot of other factors at play back then too. There was the whole like actors contracts that, they wanted to get out of, and then studio heads like Jack Warner would basically say, okay, you don't want to be in this movie. I'm going to tack on that time that you're not on this movie to your contract and you can't do anything about it. I digress. According to the internet, apparently when Betty Davis got a hold of this screenplay and read it and found out that it was about Joan Crawford, she immediately jumped on the opportunity to play this role. She actually got a Best Actress Oscar nomination for this role. As I said, the screenwriters were really good friends with Joan Crawford. This film went into production. Their friendship had basically been waning, ceased completely with Joan Crawford. You'll never guess why, but when I was looking this movie up on Wikipedia, essentially, this is so messed up. And the screenwriters had a 17-year-old daughter that wanted to get married. The parents were like, no, you're not going to get married. You're 17. You're too damn young. So what did Joan Crawford do? She basically said to the daughter, come over to my house. She arranged the whole wedding and didn't even invite the daughter's parents, the screenwriters to this movie. Oh my God, can you believe that? God, it's so just like drips of trash, but it's so funny because it's like old Hollywood in form with all the harsh critics out there. It's got 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. However,